distinguished guests, educators, parents, and my dear students. At the outset of the pandemic, to rapidly adopt technology to maintain academic and operational continuity could be described as heroic and very impressive. As well as we were reminded that the digital equity gap unfortunately persists, as had continued to harden during pandemic. We experienced increased fatigue from staring at square on screen, feared or maybe even chuckling at our virtual classes bombed by our educators. At this moment, we all were particularly struck by the impressive urgency and creativity that was initiated by our prestigious institution, Almuna International School. This challenge posed has been met with innovation and boldness of our management, educators, educational leaders in support of our valuable and dear parents, acting effectively not only to protect learning during quarantine but generate new plans for our students' future. We can proudly say that as Almuna International School gliding into the victorious 15th year, even in the pandemic haven't missed out any literary activity, colorful day, arts fest, sports challenge, and our pride moment of our magazine and what not more. All thanks and praise to the management for the never ending support and opportunities. Now it's time to reimagine education and be the new normal. We had to deal with concerns of physical safety, stress, and the discomfort of change. We all want to return home to the security and safety of our school campus, where we can embrace the lifestyle, work style, and learning models we cherish. So, here again, Almuna International School has initiated with the Bridge course that aims at leveraging the learning skills. These series will surely focus with different learning abilities, academic standards, and performances. This will also help to bring back the learners to the mainstream classes. The content of these talk shows will surely build up the self-confidence of the students, enhances to face questions, exams, and create awareness about incremental learning. Almuna International School takes initiative to put before you the Bridge Course series that will aim in giving our students a rigor to mold themselves. Before that, this occasion will only shapen by offering prayer to Almighty. To invoke Almighty's blessing, I would call Master Binshad.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب صدق الله العلي العظيم. Have we not uplifted your heart for you, O Prophet, relieved you of the burden which weighed so heavily on your back, and elevated your renown for you? So surely with hardship comes ease. Surely with that hardship comes more ease. Surely with that hardship comes more ease. So once you have fulfilled your duty, strive in devotion, turning to your Lord alone with hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Binshad. To give a gracious welcome who have joined this Bridge Course series, may I take the pleasure of requesting our respected HM Boy section, Mr. Pradeep Kumar, to welcome the invitees on this virtual platform.
Yes, Pradeep sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and my dearest students. His Excellency, Mr. Hussein Makbul, Deputy Director, Foreign Education, Eastern Province. Mr. Ahmed Al-Ariani, Principal. Mr. Mamu Master, Academic Principal. Dr. T.P. Mohammed, CEO. Dr. Abdusalam Omar, Professor, King Fahd University, Riyadh. Mr. P.V. Abdurrahman, P.B. Abdul Latif, Vice Principal Mr. Abdul Khader, Headmistress Mrs. Vasudha Bechdrawa, Controller of Exam Mr. Nishad, Coordinators Mrs. Naina Kumari, Mrs. Priya Rajesh, Mrs. Shakuntala Joshi, Staff Secretaries Mr. Naufal and Mrs. Saina, and Program in Charge Mrs. Preja, faculty members, students, parents, a pleasant and joyful afternoon to you all. We have assembled our fine afternoon with a great mission. That's our Bridge Course, a 5-day talk show by renowned trainers and professionals, followed by 10 hours of remedial teaching by experienced teachers. It's my proud privilege to welcome you all to Alumni International School's signature program, Bridge Course, Virtual to Real. The duty entrusted on me today is to welcome you all. I am profusely overjoyed to welcome our chief guest of the day, His Excellency, Mr. Hussein Al-Makbul, Director, Foreign Education, Eastern Province, who has a firm commitment to student community and for their educational and cultural progress. His readiness and devotion reflected by his presence on a Friday afternoon like this. With due respect, with all enthusiasm, on behalf of Alumni International School, I extend a hearty welcome to you to this program, sir. Next is the turn of our principal, Mr. Ahmed Al-Ariani, who is new to our institution, but with his presence for a few days, he has created a great impression among the teachers and the students. With utmost respect, let me welcome our principal, Mr. Ahmed Al-Ariani, to this program. Mamu Master, our beloved academic principal, hardly needs any introduction. A scholar, a visionary, a true leader who created wonders with his magical leadership qualities. Sir, with due respect, I heartily welcome you to this program. And he himself is the master brain behind this Bridge Course. Sir, you are one. Okay, let's continue. That's a technical issue here. So Dr. Abdusalam Omar is a popular trainer who is known for his ability to inspire and motivate trainees with unique way of dealing subject matters. He conducts training sessions on various topics, including personal development, life skills, goal setting, leadership development, effective communication, and so on. And I personally have an experience with him. Definitely, I assure you all parents and students, you will be benefited out of this session. He is such a nice class you can expect. Dr. T.P. Mohammed, CEO of Almuna International School, is an educationalist, master trainer, and life coach. His contribution to educational sector is immense. With due respect, I invite Dr. T.P. Mohammed to this program. It's my pleasure to invite P.V. Abdurrahman, P.B. Abdul Latif, our parent representatives. It's a turn of our Vice Principal, Mr. Abdul Qadir, who is planning all these events, who is executing all these events. His presence is noted everywhere. Sir, with due respect, you are warmly welcome to this event. Next, the names of HMs. We cannot forget their names. Mrs. Vasudha Bechidrawar and the coordinators, all the coordinators, Priya ma'am, Shakuntala ma'am, Naina ma'am, all of you are warmly welcomed. Our staff secretaries, Mrs. Saina and Naufal, and the program in charge, Mrs. Prija, and all the faculty members. And finally, last but not least, our parents and students. We cannot forget your names. During this pandemic time, your support was immeasurable. You supported in all possible ways, and all our gratitude goes to you. We warmly welcome you to this program, and it is your massive presence and continuing till the end of the program makes this event successful. So I welcome everyone who joined this meeting once again. Welcome you all. Over to anchoring team.
Thank you, sir. A leader is one who lights the path to the impossible and take those who follow great heights. Now, I would request our honorable principal, our wings of light, pillar of strength, and our constant source of motivation, the mentor of this bridge course, the idea where it formulated, our honorable principal, cordially inviting academic principal, Mr. Mamu Master, for the presidential address.
Thank you, Prija. Our chief guest, His Excellency Mr. Hussain Makbul, he is very busy with some other engagement. So I am calling him. My turn will be next to him. With due respect, I call our chief guest to have his address to our audience.
Thank you so much. Do you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir. You're audible. Please continue.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear Principal, Vice Principal, Supervisor, teachers, students, and parents, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am extremely honored to be the chief guest of Almuna School's prestigious program Bridge course. I am indeed delighted to know that a Bridge course consists of series of talk show by eminent trainers followed by remedial teaching. It is a unique concept introduced the beginning of the post-COVID schooling in the new normal. It is undeniable fact that students have benefited a lot from online classes. Online classes opened a new world of opportunities in front of them. I personally experienced the quality error-free online classes conducting by Al-Muna School. At the same time, we have admit that online class is not a substitute to the physical class. I appreciate this venture indeed to bring the tap between online and offline mode of teaching. Like any other program organized by Al-Muna School, this program also will be successful. I request all parents and students to watch entire program and benefit or get benefit of it. I wish all success to the program. I declare Al-Muna School Bridge course cum remedial teaching program is inaugurated. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your warm wishes for success.
Hello.
Next, I would like to invite our Honorable Academic Principal, Mr. Mamu Master, for the Presidential Address.
Okay. Thank you, Prija. May I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Honorable Chief Guest, His Excellency Hussain Makbul, Deputy Director, Foreign School, Ministry of Education, Eastern Province, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Guest of honor, today's keynote speaker, Dr. Abdusalam Umar, Head of Faculty, Emergency Medicine, King Saud University, Riyadh. Our Chairman, Al-Muna International School, Badr Nasser Al-Badr, our CEO and Chief Administrator, Mr. Dr. T.P. Muhammad, our Saudi Principal, Mr. Ahmad Hussain Al-Rayani, our General Manager, Mr. P.V. Abdurrahman, other dignitaries, great teachers, very great parents, and my dear children. Good afternoon to each one of you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. Thank you so much to all of you for your noble presence to our program. Welcome, a very special welcome from my heart. And this welcome is from Al-Muna family. I extend it myself being the head of the institution. History is created not only in the past, it is getting created every day, every hour, and even now. Al-Muna is creating one more new chapter in the history of its achievement records in its long journey of propagating the knowledge to the young minds. From the day one of its inception, that is in the year 2007. Every new year, new ideas, innovative program, creative skills are showcasing from Al-Muna. Some examples I am putting before you just for your knowledge. One great exhibition we conducted, 3 days program, just after the birth of Al-Muna, within 2 years, 58 stalls, thousands of visitors viewed that exhibition. big public opinion, great coverage of medias, and everything we got. It was a great success in the history of Almuna. The next 10th anniversary, we celebrated it at Sheraton Hotel. More than 5,000 audience attended there. It was a unique program and wide publicity. We got it because of that program itself. Third one, a special case, Manuscript Magazine, from each and every class, from KG to 10th grade. About 52 magazine, I remember. It was inaugurated, it was released by then our foreign minister, state minister, Ahmad Sahib. And the last year also we had done wonderful program. That is last year during the lockdown period. E-magazine, unique in Eastern Province among schools, from KG to 10th grade, each class published E-magazine. Their chief guest was Hussain Makbul and other all principals of neighboring school. And another item, M Sports, that is online sports meet during the lockdown period. Children enjoyed. Parents also, they were forced to participate in it. They recorded and sent the videos. It was a competition, interesting competition during the lockdown period. Now you know, this is bridge course. This is also new in all aspects in Eastern Province. It is the product of a mini research team of some teachers. They researched for about 2 weeks, and the last they proposed a report. Based on that report, we are conducting this bridge course come remedial coaching. 5 days program, talk show, eminent personalities, different topic that is related to children, related to education, related to COVID, about health, healthcare, mental stability, education, and COVID day problems and all. Everything will be discussed by eminent personalities these 5 days. Then after a remedial coaching, 10 days, 10 hours, expert and experienced teachers. Everything solely for children. So my dear children, my dear parents, don't miss the opportunity. Everything for you. You benefit out of it. You are putting hard effort, big effort behind it. You utilize it. And I conclude my presidential speech. My dear children, I love you all. I wish you all the best. I pray for you for your glorious future. May God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for just giving us one cycle of Almuna International School. It was a good ride, and we all feel proud hearing all these moments, a flashback of all these moments. Now, not taking much of the time, most awaited moment. Virtual to real. From this topic itself, we are excited to know what is it, virtual to real. So we all know virtual to real, okay, fine, but what is actually this? So without taking much of your time, I'm moving on to the topic directly. Today we have with us Dr. Abdusalam Omar, PhD scholar in guidance and counseling psychology, leadership coach and MD, Human Excellence Academy, Faculty of Emergency Medical Sciences and Head of Faculty Skill Development, King Saud University, founder of Deep Immersion, an international accredited, innovative and award-winning life transformation program. Awards of Excellence in Teaching and Learning by Center of Excellence, King Saud University in the year 2012. Deep Immersion, awarded as Most Life Transformation Program in India, 2020 by CEO Insights India. Human Excellence Award, Human Excellence Academy is listed among top 10 NLP consultants 2020 by CEO Insights. Today, we are fortunate to have Dr. Abdusalam Omar with us, and surely he will empower us by his transformational topic, Virtual to Real, as he's a leading coach, mentor, trainer, speaker, and counselor in GCC, serving professional, educational, cooperative sector who addresses 40 to 50 annually through 120 to 150 training sessions, with a mission of socio-educational and economic empowerment of downtrodden sections of the society. Coach Dr. Omar professionally is an emergency medical educator and head of faculty development. Now, without further ado, we will turn the time over to our presenter, Dr. Abdusalam Omar. Sir, with due respect.
Very good afternoon to everybody, the dignitaries over here. Glad to see you all. So without going through the introductory notes, let me enter into my responsibility. Actually, are we living the life really, or are we just virtually living? It's my questions to everyone. Like, students are here, parents are here, teachers are here, leaders are here, everybody is here. So are we really living our life? Really living, or is it just a virtual life? I would like to throw another question to you, like this pandemic time, 1.5 years which we went through, was it a best period of our life, or was it the worst period of our life? I repeat the question. If you look at the life as a big picture, this pandemic period, was it really the best period of our life, or was it the worst period of our life? Someone says it was a good period. Wow. I would like to invite your perception towards this. The worst period, yes, go ahead. I invite your attention to this topic. This last 1.5 years was the best period or the worst period in your life? You can type worst, okay. Worst, best period, yeah. Worst. So the majority of the vote goes to the worst period. It was good. It was good. Yeah, there are some. It's the middle. Yeah, it's worst, good. It was the best. It affected our studies. Okay, but what else you got? Good. At least as you're replying, that means your mind is programmed to think, yes, this period was the best or worst. That's a very good thing. Basically, as a coach, as a counselor, I had opportunity to coach, counsel many hundreds of people during this 1 year. Like, this is the period where I was so busy coaching and counseling people, because the amount of mental health problems or anxieties, depressions, and sleeplessness, insomnia, and suicide tendencies, job quits, all those, lack of self-esteem, family quarrels, all those problems were at peak during this time. But one thing I would like to bring into your attention is that the clients which I had was very surprising. I had IAS officers. I had like counselors, I'd say like ambassadors of some of the embassy. I had IPS officers. I had many CEOs. I had like teachers, professors, lawyers, in all walks of life who are on the top, highly educated, highly positioned, highly powerful, highly financially fit and strong. As far as education is concerned, finance is concerned, power and prestige and position is concerned, they were all on the top. But when it comes to pandemic time, it was difficult for them to cope up with the stress, anxiety, and the lifestyle which were they going through. Many of them went through phases of disruption in family life, disruption in health. Many were having fear of death, many of having consistent quarrel with family, many of having a serious problem with balancing work and life. Many of them had serious anxiety and depression and sleep problems. So this made me, it was an era of epiphany, this pandemic. Or I would say there was a pandemic of epiphany in this duration. There was a lot of discoveries. There was a lot of discoveries this time. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What was the last time you spent this much time, like as we spent during 1 year with your loved ones, like whether it is your mom, dad, your kids, or your wife, whoever it is, your spouse, whoever, your brother, sister? When was the last time in your life where you spent this much quality time with your loved ones? Had pandemic was not there, like, would you be spending this much quality time with your dad, with your mother, with your kids, with your spouse? That is why I asked, this pandemic time was the best time of your life or it was the worst time of your life? I'll come to my point. One day, one teacher came to me. She was having consistent fight with her husband. So the problem which she consulted me was about family life. She's teaching in American school, and that duration she was not in US. She was in India. She was teaching virtually. The timings were a little bit different. So her problem was she was consistently nagging her husband and fighting, complaining, blaming. And when I talked to husband, he said, "Hey doc, I'm tired of this full-time nagging and blaming and complaining. I don't know what happened." She was really, really good. She was professional, but nowadays she's always bringing me a lot of negative energy. All the time she calls me, she complains, she cries, she complains, she complains, she cries. I don't know what happened. I'm fed up of all this. I just want to get rid of her. Right? Highly educated crowd, highly educated family. So when I was going through the teacher's life, what was happening to her was very important. She wake up, she sit in front of the Zoom, deliver lectures, Zoom. Then there's a small break, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, again, lectures. Then they had staff meetings, then they had quality meetings. So she starts maybe around 8 a.m. and she finishes almost all the days like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Can you imagine a person sitting in front of the Zoom for 6 hours, 7 hours a day? How that will affect the ecosystem of the body, the homeostasis of the body. She was not sleeping enough. She was not eating enough. She used to sing and dance during normal days, but she's not dancing anymore. She's not singing anymore. She's not spending on any of her like self-care, body care, beauty care. So not concentrating on self at all. Instead, just Zoom. So many of the teachers who are listening to me now, they all have went through some kind of this phases where you had to go through an education process which was not properly trained and balanced, and that seriously affected your health, your personal life, your family life, and your social life. When it comes to the other group who are listening to me, is the parents. Oh, the most affected cross-section in the society was parents. A parent wakes up, husbands are at home, they're ordering, hey, coffee, hey, tea, hey, juice, hey, lunch. So it was like a hotel at home, all the time orders coming from husband at one end. And second, you have maybe 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, and one is having Zoom here, one is having there. And if you periodically look at a parent, a mother, especially mother, she was on the Zoom. Like, for example, if a child is having 3 hours lecture and she has 3 kids, so she is on Zoom sitting with kids, teaching them and helping them to learn for 9 hours through different time periods. So when is she sleeping? When is she eating? Can you imagine someone sitting in front of the computer for 6 hours, 7 hours, 9 hours, like helping the kids? And what was happening was all those stress, all those frustration, all those anxiety was bombarded on the kids. Kids were under extreme pressure from parents. And also if you look at the family, all this stress and anxiety was also, put on the, so this kind of stress and anxiety deeply affected their personal, their professional, and their family life. Not only that, the parents put a lot of pressure unknowingly, subconsciously on kids. So from one end, a frustrated teacher is teaching me. From other end, a frustrated mother is sitting behind me. And me, the poor guy, the child. How are you, everybody? How was the life for you last 1.5, 18 months? Share with me some experiences. How was your life? Hey, kids, I'm asking to you. How was your life? A frustrated student again? Yeah, from one end, you have a frustrated teacher. From other end, you have a frustrated mother sitting besides you to give you the best of the educational experience. It was okay for you? Good. Anyone here went through best period of life? Anyone here went through disappointed, frustrated? Bad? Good for you, Devin? Good. Who else? I just want to listen from you. What is going on in your, what was going through your phase of life? It was super from your side. It was a lot of pressure on education. It was good. It was bad. It was disappointed. Okay. It was not at all good at online. Go ahead, kids. I'm reading you. I'm reading you. It was not good at all. Okay. Who else? It was superb. Excellent. That means you have a very nice teacher and very nice parents. Okay. It was a little troubling. No worries. No worries. No worries. So almost it's same going on. No worries. So I'm going to discuss the epiphany of the pandemic. What happened actually? What happened actually? That's why I asked the question in the beginning. In the beginning, like this period was good in your life or the worst phase or bad, the best phase. This pandemic was a very good time. It gave us a lot of discoveries, realizations. Microsoft recently conducted a study on the work and employment, and they find out there is a great resignations going on in the job. 41% of American work population are going to switch the job which they are going to do now. In that study, 95% of Americans said they are going to quit the job which they are doing now. In India, 21% of the techies, they left their job. If you look at across the globe on average, around 30 to 40% of the workforce after pandemic, they did not come back to the job. Then where did they go? Where did they go? It was a discovery. It was a great epiphany. It was a great discovery that pandemic gave us. What is life? What is important to me? Attending my child's parent meeting or attending my boss meeting at office? What is important to me? Pandemic made us introspect. What is important to me? Going to office today and sit there on computer, or attending my child's annual speech competition and make him proud? What is important to me? Another question. There's a party at office. What is important to me? And today is my wedding anniversary. What is important to me? Spending time with my wife and giving her the best moments of life, or attending the party at office, which actually you attend because you don't love it, but you have to go there. What is important to you? What is important to you? In the evening, you are sitting at home in front of your computer and finishing your task. You see your dad, you can see your dad coming home and sitting on the computer and finishing his report. And the other side, the little girl Fatima is asking, hey, Dad, can we go out into the park and play? No, I have to submit the report today. It's very important. I have to finish the task. Working. No time for kids, no time for wife. So the question is, what is important in our life? What is important? There is a complete reorganization of thought process towards life, ladies and gentlemen. Dear kids, dear parents, dear teachers, we need to completely rethink what is life. What is life? That's why I personally would count this pandemic time is the best wake-up time, the best time of our life, which it was a gift. It was a gift. We were sleeping and we were losing our life. Someone came to us, hey, the salam, wake up, wake up. What you have is only your job. Your kids are missing you. Your wife is missing you. You're not healthy. Your society is missing you. You're not social. You're not sleeping properly. You're not eating properly. For whom you're making this money and what this money will do for you? Are you really living your life of Islam? Or are you just virtually like working? A lot of video games, TVs, work, eat and sleep, earn, and by end of the month, pay your bills. Pay your bills. So whole life, what you do? Work with something which you may not be loving. And end of the day, you pay the bills and die. Kids, would you like to have such a life? Work, and earn, pay the bills by end of the month, house rent. You don't attend your kids' parties, you don't attend, you go out with your kids to the park, you don't attend time with your spouse on wedding anniversary, you're busy working and pleasing your boss, and you're earning good and paying your bills. Would you like to have such a job? Good. This is the pandemic epiphany. We were thinking about studying, getting A+, getting into premier institute, having good graduation and getting a job and paying the bills. These all are very important. Studying is very important. Getting good marks is very important. Getting into premier institute is very important. But what we forget in the middle is we thought this is the life. See, people have gone through IAS training, IFS training, IPS training, highly like the best of the training or education process in the life. But how come they completely broke down in this pandemic time emotionally? How come they could not sleep? How come they were having extreme fear of death? How come they were in the verge of divorce? So there is something serious to think about. There is something serious to think about in the life now. In other words, I was watching a guy. He was in the pandemic time. He was like, even though it's lockdown in Saudi Arabia, it was open in early morning for the walk in the park. So I saw him every day, 5 a.m., 5:30, he used to walk He used to walk for 1 hour. He come back, he have breakfast, and his house is not a flat, it's a villa. And he spent quality time with his kids and wife. And he has some garden around, and he has some birds, he have some chicks, he have some, some of the pets which he managed. There is a garden. And the way he was looking at life, and he has, some music instruments which he plays, he sings. So I was looking at him, this guy, there is corona, everybody's dying, people are afraid of death and pandemic, and this guy is singing and dancing and, gardening and getting time to spend with pets and kids. How come? So cool, so cool. How come? How come? At the other side, there was guys who are hanging their hand sanitizer on their belt. You can see the sanitizer is hanging on there all the time. They're using sanitizer all the time. What they're doing, using the hand sanitizer, and thinking about COVID and every day watching TV and looking at, hey, how many people dead today? Oh, 6,000 people. Oh, how many dead? How many people sick today? Oh, 15,000 people. Hey, how many people died today? So every day evening, what they are counting is how many people sick today, how many people died today. They were busy there. And the other side, a section was busy living the life. So the question is, regardless of what education we all will have, regardless of what position we all will achieve, who will survive the life as a big picture is the person who balances the life. Balances the life. What is that balance? What is important in life? Tell me 5 most important things which is important to you. You must do it on a daily basis to balance your life. 5 things, most important 5 things in your life. 5 things which is most important to you in life. Leisure is important. Family is important. What else? Come on. What is important? 5 things which is most important to you. Friends are important. Yes, friends are important. Who said that? Friends. Okay, very good. School is important. Spend time with family. Food is important. Yes, food is important. Okay, what else? Positive mind is important. Mind is important. Okay, let's study, family, life, study. Only study. What else is important to you in life? Games. Games. Sleep. Yes. Health. Learning is important. Yes. Love is important. Food is important. Arts is important. Yes. God is important. Religion is important. Exercise is important. Friends are important. Ambition is important. Patience is important. Eating is important. Okay. Be happy is important. Entertainment is important. Entertainment. Okay. Happiness is important. Good. See, in Zoom, we have a lot of limitations to have an interactive session. But however, to make it interesting, it's very important to get your inputs. Okay. Sleeping, exercise, happiness. Okay. Laughing is important. Yes. Emotions are important. Yes. Music is important. So what I found, one of the discovery which we had during this pandemic time was, whoever is living their passion, for example, if I have a passion towards music and dance, for example, if I am spending my time for my music and dance on a daily basis, for example, then I will have good sleep. I will have good mental health. I will behave good with my family. I will behave good with my siblings. I will have good marks in my academics. I will study and achieve high in academics. The moment I shift my focus from my passion and I completely focus on academics, what happens is I get actually lost myself. Completely lost, where you will be frustrated and talking in arrogant manner with your parents. You won't be concentrating in your studies. You won't be sleeping good. You won't be, eating good. So almost there is a complete frustration when you skip your passion. So one message today, I have to give you the most important one. Discover what you really love to do in life, whether it is singing, dancing, drawing, speaking. What I am doing now on my holiday is my passion. This makes me good at every aspect of my life. After this class, I will talk to my kids very beautifully. I'll speak to my wife with good mindset. I will be performing good at my other activities, which professionally I do. I will be more happy, I will be more healthy, I will be more enthusiastic when you talk to me because I'm engaged in my passion today. And I love to do that. Dear teachers, parents, and kids, one of the greatest discovery of this pandemic was one of the key element of life. See, as we say, in our body, when we are hungry, we eat. When we are hungry, we eat. But what if our soul is hungry? What is the nutrition to the soul? What is the nutrition to your soul? Mamu Master, Prija. What is the nutrition to your soul?
So there is a question to us.
Feed your soul. Your body hungry, you can feed food and water. But what about your soul? See, a difference between a dead person and a live person is what? A person who is dead, a person who is alive. What is the difference? One contains soul, the other contains no soul. So the question is, how do you feed, nurture your soul? Yes, Devin, tell me. How do you feed your soul? You can type, you can speak.
Sir, I only know the difference between the dead body and the only life body. The dead only has no water, no food, and no air. But the life has good passion.
Yes, Devin, it's basically the soul. We all are alive and we all are ourselves because we have soul inside. The question is that a person will be alive, energetic, enthusiastic when his soul is alive and, completely nurtured and grown. So how do we nurture our soul is the question. Yes, by doing what we love to do, by engaging in our passion. So whether you are a teacher or you are a parent, whether you are a child, whether you are a CEO, whoever you are, on a daily basis, if you could reserve 1 hour at least for your passion, whatever it is, first discover what are you good at, what do you love, whether it is to draw or whether it is to farm or whether it is to travel, whether it is to whatever it is. I don't know what is your passion. Can some of you type your passion? Just type, just to know the passions. Gymnasium, dancing, come on. Drawing, yes, come on. Type, writing, yes. Those who love writing, write every day. Singing. See, the dream, becoming doctor is not passion, okay? It's a dream, it's a goal. Leave that. To become a doctor, first you have to be alive, energetic, and enthusiastic. For that, you have to have your passion to be engaged. That keeps you alive. That keeps your soul alive. Sports, yes, come on, specifically what sports? Dancing, music, making songs, art, drawing, gaming, yes, reading books, reading, what else? Poems, painting, writing, traveling, gaming, music, yes, this is the passion, right? So every one of us have passion inside us and spend time for that. If you spend whatever it may come, it is Corona or any even bigger pandemic, all the difficulties and challenges of your life, you will be facing like very smoothly because you will be emotionally very, very competent, very competent. If you are the person who are just sticking to your job, my home, job, home, job, home, job, then you are going to be emotionally very weak. You cannot perform at any aspect of your life, whether it is your job, whether it is your family, whether it is your kids, your society, none of the elements you can't perform. Because passion keeps us cool, happy, smooth, excited. You know, wherever you go, people will love you. You can see people who spend time on their passion. When you look at their face, they transfer that positive and charismatic energy to you, isn't it? Look at the people who spend time on their passion. They transfer that energy. Point number two. Teachers, I'm talking to also the CEOs and educators and leaders. It is high time we need to seriously think about re-strategizing our educational model post-pandemic. This is one of the great epiphany of this pandemic. Going through the academic model of education, or just memorizing things and passing exams, getting A+, getting a degree, applying for a job kind of educational model. Personally, me, through my last 10-15 years of educational experience, I always put forward educational model. We call it Asil. In Arabic, Asal means original. We put together. When we say ASEL educational model, I'm talking to educational leaders. I'm sure kids will also follow this, because not all education are coming from school. But however, school can incorporate all elements of education. A, of course, you're doing academics, and it's very important to score good in academics, because that's how that decides who will be tomorrow. We will be tomorrow. But however, just two statistics to make you understand. 87% of the engineers in India are unemployable with their skills because they don't know what they studied. They don't know their profession. Another study, 93% of the MBA holders in India are not employed in managerial posts, and they are not employable in managerial posts. So whenever we say academics, make sure that our kids have skills of what they learn, skills. So academic credentials and skilling is very important. Skilling. I don't want someone with BA, MA, PhD, but he doesn't know his skill, his job, practically. That is first part of educational process, skilling. Number two, we need to work is what we are missing is the social intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, in this era, what we seriously miss is the social intelligence, We can't, we don't have that social connection. Let me ask you, how many aunties you have? How many cousins you have? What are their names? How many uncles you have? What are their names? Who stays in your neighborhood? How many kids they have? What they do? Who are your colleagues in your school? What kind of background they are from? Where they are from? How much socially aware you are? In your neighborhood, how many of them have food? How many of them have good shelter? How many of them actually eating when you eat? How many of them having cloth when you put cloth? This is the social element. Nowadays, we are just focused on me, I, me, myself. Very nice, isn't it? I, me, myself. I, me, myself. I had food, I need food. I need games, I need to study, I need to score, I need to sleep, I need dress, I need games, I need Apple phone, I need this, I need that. I, me, myself. Life is not that. Human is a social animal. So in academic process, the educational model should be designed in a way that our kids have a lot of social interactions. They go to exercises, you go to your family, talk to them and share us with their experiences. Go to your neighborhood, spend time with one of the underprivileged house, go to them and sit with them, spend time with them and share us with the experience. We will give you mark for that. You go to an orphanage, and spend time there and interact with them and see how their life is and share with us your experience, and we will give you mark for that. So the academic process, we can actually design in a way that our kids develop the social intelligence. Me, myself doesn't work. That doesn't make them fit and happy. And so we are talking about ASEEL model of education. A, I said academic credentials and skills. S, I said social intelligence, where we can develop a lot of activities. And another one is emotional intelligence. This is the biggest problem we are facing now. As I told you, that's why I addressed in the very beginning. In the pandemic time, the clients I had was that kind of highly educated. But when it comes to emotional intelligence, they were not that capable. So where we seriously need to work is the biggest strength or achievement or degree you have is ability to face anything, any challenges, any difficulties in your life, with courage, Are you able to do that? Were you able to do that during the pandemic time? It's okay, we will survive this. Were you able to do that? Or were you in extreme stress and anxiety? Okay, let me ask you a question. As far as managing the stress and emotions are concerned, to everybody, kids, parents, and teachers and leaders, as far as managing emotions and stress and challenges are concerned, how do you rate yourself? This pandemic epiphany would have given you very good discovery, like how emotionally strong I am. When it comes to a challenge, how do I face? My question is that if I put a scale, 1 to 10 scale, how much mark would you give for you? My emotional intelligence or my ability to cope up with emotions and stress and challenges. How much mark would you give you? Be very sincere to you, because this pandemic was the best time of life, which give us the best of the input towards this. If someone says 10 out of 10, he's lying. Or he doesn't know what is emotional intelligence. Strongly, how good you are with coping up with your emotions, stress, anxiety, and challenges. 4, okay, good. What else? 7, 3. Go ahead, be sincere to you. 6, 7, 6, okay. 9, 2, okay, 2. It's a good discovery because we need to work on this. Good. Considering the time, I'm stopping this here, going ahead. How to instill the emotional intelligence in kids, what's happening. See, this era, what we are going on is this decade is the decade of instant gratification. The decade of instant gratification. What does it mean? Whenever our kids want something, they have it. They're hungry, they have food. So they don't know what is hunger. They need cloth, they have 5 instead of 1. So they don't know what is scarcity of a cloth. They want TV, it's always on. In our time, we used to walk 5 kilometers to watch a movie once in a week. So we knew what is the value of a TV or watching a movie. In our time, we used to wait for the Eid day, Ramadan Eid, to get 1 dress in a year. So we understood what is the value of a dress. In our time, if we eat in the morning, then we could eat only 7 p.m. next time. So we know what is called hunger. And we had the value of the food we are eating at 7 p.m. because we have been waiting for this since morning. But what happened is we got affluent. We have everything now. So unfortunately, our parenting model, our parents did not know that we need to expose the kids into the scarcity of things. Like they need to be exposed to pain. They need to be exposed to, for example, if your child in our village, one of the 9th standard girls suicided just because her mother pulled off her remote while she was watching a serial and asked her, go and study. Just because they pulled off the remote, she suicided. Can you imagine the amount of instant gratification we are facing? So the biggest challenge that 9th standard girl faced was pulling off the remote. No bigger challenge than this was faced by that child. No hunger, no thirst, no traveling, no struggles, nothing in life. If you are a parent, if you are a teacher, if you are a child, if you are not going through struggles in life, struggles in the sense, one day you climb a mountain, that's a struggle, where you will feel tired, where you feel hungry, where you feel like warm, where you feel like exhausted. This is a challenge to your body. Keep challenging your body. Keep challenging your body. So whatever challenges we can give. For example, you need a cycle. My boy, Hisham, I purchased a cycle for him. In 2 months, he broke it. Tire, right tire here, back tire here, and everything right, left. I told him, this cycle was for 2 years. Anyhow, you have broken this within 2 months, no problem. Let's wait for next 18 months. Then I will buy you another cycle. Now he is 8-year-old. I bought him another cycle now after 2 years. Believe me, after 2 years. He understands what is a cycle now. Now, you know, he cleans his cycle, he polishes his cycle, he locks his cycle inside the room. What a nice guy he is. The way he takes care of cycle is superb. So what I'm saying is to develop the emotional intelligence, the ability to cope up with emotions or challenges. Our kids need to go through the challenges in life. This decade, where they are not going through the challenges, they have all instant gratification. Food, they're not hungry, food all the time. Don't give them food all the time. Don't eat all the time, guys. Kids, don't eat all the time. Morning, breakfast, good. Then lunch, then night. Don't eat in between. Feel the hunger, it's nice. Feel the hunger, it's very nice experience. Then you eat the food, food will be very tasty. You will feel blessed. Thank God I have food. Wow, I was hungry and thirsty. Now I have food, thank God. You will feel that. And lastly, I'm summarizing this. Lastly, when you go through educational model, don't just focus on academics, instead also focus on social intelligence and emotional intelligence, and is the life skills. I'm concluding this. What epiphany or discovery or realization this pandemic has given us is educational model has to be restructured by ourselves, by our system, by our school. Don't blame for CBSE. CBSE will do what best they can do. But however, as an institution, as a home, as a person, we all can customize our educational model. Not all education comes from syllabus. And lastly, it's very important to have life skills. One day I was traveling through a hill station. I found in the 2 a.m. there was few engineering college students. They were traveling towards Bangalore through Wayanad hill station, and their car was broke down. And they were just, standing in the rain and scratching their head. How to fix the tire? How to fix the tire? And also they kept the bonnet open, and now it's full of water on the battery and it's not starting anymore. So they are highly educated, rich, they are studying in good engineering college, but they don't know how to change the tire. Do you know how to change the tire of your car? It's a life skill. Do you know how to cook an omelette? Do you know how to make a tea? Do you know how to make a biryani? Do you know how to wash your clothes so that you can wear non-scratchy cloth, You know how to wash your clothes? You can give that to the laundry, but you won't get that happiness. One of the study done by Harvard University is saying that the key to happiness is household chores. You do your own chores, you will be the most happy person. Cleaning your house, washing your clothes, cooking food, changing like little bit of mechanics of your car, changing the pipe of your bathroom, fixing the switch of your house, you know, doing your electronic banking, going to some office and meeting someone, going through bus. Did you ever travel alone in a bus? Travel alone in a bus? It's very important. Travel alone in a bus. Take a ticket, go. Ask your parents, no, don't travel alone. Actually, the kids are grown good, but the parents make them fools. Give them opportunity to expose to the life skills. Give them opportunity. No, I suffered a lot in my life. I don't want my son or daughter to suffer at all. But better, I will wash your clothes. I will fix your shoe. Do you know how to tie your lace of your shoes? Or your mom does that for you? Do you know how to tie your tie, or your dad does that for you? I'm talking about life skills. Your mama does everything for you. Your bag ready, your shoe ready, your clothes washed. It's iron done, everything done, everything. But believe me, teachers and parents, if you are doing this to your child, you are doing a crime, big crime to your child, because you're doing a big crime to your child, because one day you will push this child to the world to face the life. He will be like, he can't face anything because you never got an opportunity. You will send him to school or maybe university, in engineering college or medical school. You put him to hostel life. There he cannot survive. He will run back. You will put him to a job. He needs to know how to manage people and how to manage the job, how to manage stress. He doesn't know this. He will come back. So in real life, you will get him married, but he will never know how to manage a family, how to manage a finance. Do you know how to manage money? How to manage money, save, invest, grow your money. Do you know? Good. At least your parents are doing that. But however, that is not only thing which is important. Life skill is whether you have A+ or no A+, you can live if you have life skills. But if you don't have life skills, even if you have A+ and you have a prestigious academic degree, you cannot live. I repeat, whether you have a prestigious academic degree or not, you still can lead a beautiful life with life skills, because life skills can be a business later. Whether you have a prestigious academic degree or not, if you have emotional, it's very important for you to have emotional intelligence to live. Otherwise, it may lead into psychological illness or even any other psychological elements. So when we put together the education, not only academic credentials and skills, along with social intelligence, along with emotional intelligence, along with life skills, make it a package. I'm sure Almana Group is a visionary education group. I know personally TP Muhammad Master and Mamu Master and all the leaders of this group. I am sure sitting together, leaders, how can you strategize our educational model towards the ASIL model of education or ASIL model of education, where our kids are capable, they are actually highly educated professionals. They have strong social intelligence and social commitment, and they are powerful to face any of the emotions and challenges in life. And they know how to lead the real life, not the virtual life. The real life. All what in your life, everything you have to do. Do you know how to clean your toilet? Do you know how to clean your toilet? You cannot even go to a clean toilet if you don't know that. Learn how to clean your toilet. Learn how to wash, how to cook, how to travel. You know how to drive? Learn. You know how to dance? Learn. Do you know how to play football? Learn. Do you know how to play cricket? Learn. Do you know how to ride a horse? Learn. Do you know how to do the karate? Do that. Learn. Skills, life skills are very important. Do you know if someone comes and attack you, how to defend yourself? Defend yourself. Learn that. This is life. This is life. Don't just focus yourself. So as I conclude, and I'm opening this for the administration and the question answer sessions, 3 points I wanted to convey as a take-home message. Number one, when you build a career or a life, build it around your passion, okay? Build it around your passion. My career is built around my passion. I'm a professor at university, which is my passion. Now I'm switching into completely leadership coaching. That is also my passion. And throughout my life, I never get bored of my professional life, because all the time, whether it is emergency room, whether it is the university room, classroom, or whether it is a leadership coaching, all those things was built around my passion. So kids, when you build your career, build it around your passion. If not possible, no problem. You see what is good for you, choose your career. But however, every day spend quality time with your passion without fail. Without fail. Teachers, not only teaching. Go home and dance. Go home and listen to music. Go home and do a painting. Go home and go for a martial arts practice. Go home and do a public speech. Go home and go for a long drive. Enjoy your life and indulge in your passion. Then you will be a good teacher. You will be a good parent. You will be a good social worker. You will be good of yourself. You will be feeling very proud about yourself. Same to you kids. And point number 2, educational model I already explained. In education, don't just focus on career or academics. Focus on a comprehensive education model where you have academics, social intelligence, emotional intelligence, and life skills. They all are important. Put them together. I call it a comprehensive educational model called ASEEL, the original education, the real education. And thirdly, think what is important to you in your life. Is it your health? Is it your family? Is it your God? Is it your society? Is it your boss? Is it your money? Is it your passion? And list them down. List them down. List them down. If I don't know if I can share the screen. Sorry. To me, just a moment, give me a moment. I'm opening one file for you as I conclude. It is not part of the plan, but this is mine only, personal mine, okay? I have put together what is important to me. This is how I balance my life. Yours would not look the same. Yours will be different. I'll explain this slide and I will conclude. For me, my health is important. I spend quality time for my health, whether eat or sleep or exercise or passion or travel, whatever it is. For me, my kids and my wife, my mother, everybody is very important. My brother, my family is important. I spend quality time with them. Actually, I am going for a job. I am getting money. I'm earning. I'm doing my business so that my life is not job and money. I'm going to job and earning money because I want to spend quality time with my family and I want to stay healthy. I want to spend quality time spiritually. And I work on my purpose of protecting orphans and widows. That is my purpose. Your purpose will be different because everybody have a purpose based on their own life history or life emotions or life experiences. So personally me, what is life? I ask you a question. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, as I conclude, I ask you a question. What is life according to you? For you, what is life? For me, life is while spending quality time with my family and my spirituality, while I remain healthy and I work towards my purpose of life, creating my own imprint. And for this purpose, I go to job, I need money, I do business, I need my branding, I need my friends, I need to engage in my passion, I need to do fun, I need to do learning and development, I need to do my career growth. All this will contribute for me to lead a healthy life, spending quality time with my family, and spending quality spiritual time and strongly working towards my purpose. This is life according to me, my life. I throw a question to you. What is life according to you? What is those important things to you? Prioritize them. Prioritize them. When you schedule your day, schedule time for that. I have this 8 o'clock or 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I will do this, my health. From this to this, I will earn money. This one. From this to this, I will play with my kids. This to this time, I will spend time with my family. This time, I will spend time with my God and spirituality. And this time, I will work for my society and purpose. Schedule your key elements in your day. Kick all other things out of your world, like spend time appropriately. Balance your life. For that purpose, you have to identify what is important to you. Dear kids, this is very important for you at this age. This is very important to you at this age. Don't think that the life is all about study, A plus, job, money, khalas, life finished. This is not life. But my question to you is, what is life according to you? What are those 5 premier things for you? Prioritize them, and remaining all will contribute to that primary 5 things. Having said this, thank you so much. See, don't blame, Adnan. If you want to blame, you can blame everybody in the world. But if you want to live, only one way to live. It is to choose a good life and live it. If you want to blame educational system, your parents, your teachers, your society, your community, your world, your COVID, you can blame everybody in the world, no problem. But to live a life, there is only one way. That is to choose a good life and live it. That's all. Family, friends, cousin, sister, brother. No. See, family, friends, cousin, sister, brother, all comes in family. Okay. That is one thing. Identify main 5 things in your life and prioritize time for them. That will make you very good in career, a very good family man, very good human being in the life, and that will make you most exciting, passionate, and happy man or woman in the world. Superb. So let's start living really from today. Let's stop living the virtual life. Let's start living the real life. Let's have fun. Life is only one, ladies and gentlemen. Life is only one. You can't get it back. Do I have time to share one more story, or shall I stop? I don't know. Can you, admin, please?
Continue. We are happy.
One day, this is for everybody, okay? Whether it is a child or a parent or teacher, everybody, listen to me carefully. One day I was spending time with one of my boss in Ministry of Health. He's a Jordanian gentleman, Dr. Ahmed Al-Saad. So while we were traveling through Jeddah, he showed me one hospital in Jeddah. He told me, hey, Salam, look at this hospital. You see that board? I put that one. You see that building? I made the construction. You see that tile? I purchased that tile. You see this? I did this. So he was so passionate about his hospital. It's not his now. That's another story. Then he said, Salam, when I was young, I was in my 30s, 25 to 35 years age. I was working hardly. I loved my job. I loved my boss. I loved my profession. We used to go to work maybe 7 a.m. and we used to work till 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Some days we sleep there only. and we again start working. So we worked and boss was happy, money was flowing, and everything was superb. At the other end, I did not go home for 3 years because my work was so demanding. I was the key person in my job. Later, with arguments and fights with my family, I brought them into Jeddah. They stayed with me. But however, most of the days, I could not even see my wife and kids because I go to job before they wake up, and by the time I come back from job, they sleep. I even worked on Fridays. One Friday I was going to work, my little daughter held my leg and she asked, "Dad, can you take off today? Today is Friday, isn't it? Today holiday. Let's go to the park." I shook her off and I went to work. Many weekends I worked. My wife, one day while we sleeping, she asked, "What are we doing? Whom are you earning money? What is the meaning of this life?" I did not understand her words that time. It was so deep, Salam. Now I am 55-year-old. My wife is 50-year-old. I have money with me now. I have time with me now. I have power and position with me now. But last year I went through an angioplasty. My wife is no more young as before, and I am no more healthy as before. My kids' age is now 22, 25. They are studying in medical school in Jordan and US. If I want to talk to them, I have to wait because they are busy in their life. The time when they wanted to play on my shoulder, I was busy building this hospital. And after 10 years of successful running this hospital, where I was 50-50 partner, my sponsor kicked me out and he made this hospital alone. He took it. And I was thrown out of this hospital. So for whom I wasted the youth of my wife and the time where my kids were playing on my shoulder, to whom, for what I lost. Salam, my life when I turned back, it was completely, I'm a loser. Completely, I'm a failure in my life. Salam, you are still young, you're just 35-year-old. What happened to me should not happen to you. Identify what is priority to you. Your wife's youth won't sustain. Your kids' childhoodness won't sustain. Your health won't sustain. And you cannot recover them back. Once lost is lost. Spend your time wisely. Balance your time wisely. Prioritize what you want in your life. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It was great conversing with you all. It's a mixed crowd and it's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor. We enjoyed a lot from beginning to this time. All children and teachers, they were listening. Really, your way of presentation in a superb way. Life-related, real life experience. Thank you. I salute you.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, this 1 hour, it was really great. We were discovering what actually we like to do. We were just thinking about that till this much time, what we were doing. Is it really what we wanted? And all the 3 points, main points about passion, a seal. Actually, these all are the things which we know, but when you formulated and gave it to us in a capsule, we are much more to it. And your wordings, it is really honored for our institution that always Alumni International School will always treasure for more, how we can make the students capable for more, how we can make them more creative, and how we can find their abilities, the inner abilities. So hopefully and surely we assure you that this capsule, we will surely make effective plans for implementing it in our students, and we will never let you down for this. We will surely find out the inner talents of our kids. Thank you so much, sir.
Hello, our HM, Vasudha ma'am. Come forward. Or Pradeep. Or our school leader.
Yes, sir. Yes. Now they
yes,
have
come.
unmuted me. Yeah.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Really, it was a nice experience. Wonderful. And what you have said as the life. What is the life? I feel here more than students, it was great for our parents also. As a one, the elder, the parent, I can say really it was really wonderful. At least 5% of it everyone has taken, means it's a great success for today's our first in the series of this Breach program. Really great. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Once again, on behalf of all the parents and teachers community, I would like to say thanks to you. Really great. I would like to say once again, with the principal's permission, once again, if you will be able to have one more lecture about life skills, really it will be a great for our students.
When the school opens,
Yes.
meet kids and talk to them.
Yes, sir.
It's more
Great.
vibrant. And
That is
that
true.
will pierce into their heart.
Sure.
That interaction will be more effective. Yeah, really, sir.
Hello, head boy, please come. Yes, approved. Head boy, come. Hello, Nihal.
Maybe muted. Maybe he's muted.
Yes, sir. Now I'm unmuted.
Okay. Yeah, say something about
It was
it.
actually a wonderful experience for us, all of us. Not only for me. Right now on my WhatsApp. There are hundreds of messages coming in from so many of my friends telling it was a great experience. Even in my class group, there are messages telling about the greatness of this class, and it was actually very nice. I came a little bit late because of I had one program and I had to come a bit 10 minutes late, but still I felt like that 10 minutes was a great loss for me. Even that 10 minutes of my life, I felt that it was a great loss for me, and I rushed to come to this program even though there was some issues with that. Anyways, it was a great program, sir. I am looking forward to having another program with you. Thank you.
Yes. If head girl is there, please come. Head girl. Or any assistant head girl.
Yes, sir.
Yes, come.
Yes, it was very informative, and like this, we want more presentations
Hello,
from you, sir.
introduce yourself. We can't understand.
Yes, myself, Nandita Pranal, and I'm the head girl of girl section. Sir, your presentation was very, very informative, and actually, I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos of you, and it's very, very informative. We also want like this more presentations in future, and we understood that we want to focus on first our human development, then to develop the career, and then to develop the character gradually. Anyways, it was very wonderful session.
You got it. You got the essence of what we discussed.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah, we are not calling anybody, but come forward. From parent side also, you can come. Parents. Any parents?
Any parent side, if anybody want to share their opinions, you may please raise hands so we can give you the, we'll unmute and we'll give you the.
If we have time, if they have any questions, they can ask as well. Maybe that will strengthen the subject more.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Aisha Hanif Qazi, the assistant head girl. So, Doctor, I would like to say the session was amazing. It was really inspiring and motivating. Today, we actually understood that focusing on life skills and abilities, focusing on developing your social, emotional, and mental skills is actually very, very important, other than academics and studies. Thank you so much for the sessions. I really look forward to have a session like this, but in real, not an online one. And it was amazing. Doctor, I had to, I had a request. Could you please repeat the third point you said in the summary?
One was about educational model, another was about balancing your life, prioritizing what you want, and third one is about building a career based on your passion.
Oh,
Yeah. In your feedback also, I missed the passion. So you missed that point. What is your passion? Spend quality time for your passion on daily basis, and once you spend time, your soul will be alive. Physically, whatever you do, you will do good.
yes, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Hello, from my teacher side only, HM, anyone?
Naina ma'am.
Yes.
Let's unmute Naina.
Naina, we met during the class few years back.
Yes, true.
Yeah,
Still you are remembering.
Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon all. Doctor, it was a wonderful session. We would like to hear once more. Actually, we knew everything, but even then we hear from you. Actually, it will be motivational, and the impact is very good. And we would like to hear for once for the teachers also. One session we request only for the teachers.
We will do as we come to the school.
Yeah. When it is open fully, we will call you. We will call you.
Generally, we read it in newspaper or watch on YouTube, as Nanita said. But your session was really very effective. Thank you very much, sir.
In the world now, there is no scarcity of information. Information is bombarding, so everybody know everything.
Yes.
It is to inspiration to take action.
Yes.
Our goal today was not to teach you or inform you anything. There's no point of information. It's still lying on your table, a lot of information. But what we implement towards our life from today onwards is worth meaningful.
Yes.
Call for action is important. Action. Inspiration to take action. That's all.
Yes. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Hello.
That Zunaira has raised the hand.
Okay, madam. Zunaira.
Myself, Zunaira Mariam from 3rd G2. And I liked your speech, sir, and now I'll apply this in my daily life. It was very nice.
Go on, make your bed, Zunaira. Go and make your bed. Change your bed sheet, clean it, clean your house, clean your toilet. That will make you a best girl in the world.
Walid Altaf.
Hi, sir. Hi to everyone, Almuna family. Really is a wonderful program, and we learned so many things from the doctor. So there is only one awesome story. That end of the story, he'll explain to the end of the story. Really, it is built for our life, and we need to value our life when we have it. After that, we can't do anything when the past, it was past. So I learned a very good story then, and I thank you once again to Dr. and Almuna, all the teachers and staffs, and even the principal, all of you. Thank you very much. And we are expecting more such a wonderful programs. Inshallah, hope so maybe in future too we will. Thank you, Todd. Thank you.
Glad that, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're taking that story home. That means tonight you will think, your subconscious mind will think and plan and completely re-strategize your life. Maybe you will not do it, your subconscious mind will do it. There's a spark inside you. Thank you so much for that.
Anyhow, very happy. It is parents representative. Okay, very happy. Anyhow, we enjoyed a lot. I think it is the time to wind up. We can call Dr. Abdul Salam Umar again to our institution when it is open.
There is one gentleman raised hand. What is his name?
Amna.
Yes.
Sir, it was really a nice and an interesting story. I would wish that I would really like to hear this in my life every day. It was really interesting, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Sir, it was a very good lecture. I will follow it every day in my life.
Oh.
That is the point. I will follow it in my life is the point.
Every day, every day.
Every day.
Shahnawaz.
Sir, my name is Shehan Shahnawaz from 5th B1. I love your speech and it was amazing. It was very motivating and I like to follow like you said. It was very good.
Oh.
Thank you, gentlemen.
We will follow. Sumaya, Oda. Yeah, unmute.
Yes, sir, I actually really like the speech that you just said, and it was super informative. And I would really like for you to come to the next bridge course assembly. And now I will tell my mother I will do stuff, but what I don't know what to do, I will learn from her.
Yes, learn everything. Sumaya, learn everything in life. Whatever learning is like every skills, whatever you can. Don't say it's not my job. Learn. That will strengthen you.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Oh, again, children, they are raising hand. Abdullah. Okay, maybe the last. Come.
Yes, sir.
Abdullah.
It means what you have made. It means what you have made, sir. I will know this thing all in my life.
Thanks, Abdullah. You will be doing good. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Really good. When it comes life as a big picture, you'll be doing extremely good in life.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, madam. Let us.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Pradeep. Where is Pradeep?
Pradeep, sir.
Yeah. Why are you silent? Okay. Anyhow, we can wind up your one word from you, then we can close.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Apologize for the limitations of the online Zoom versus physical. Okay. Physical is always different because we can convey the message 60% through body languages.
That's true. Even then, you have shown that body language so effective. We enjoyed. Anyhow, let us have who is vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, everyone, all my students and parent representatives, teachers, for your effective responses. And hopefully, our principal sir will surely assure us once again, we will have a physical class with Dr. Abdul Salam Umar. Thank you so much, sir. Moving on to our vote of thanks. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. So as we come to the close of this webinar, I would like to invite Mrs. Saina Saif, Staff Secretary, Girls Section, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you, Prija ma'am. We were standing on one side of a massive river of uncertainty and hardship. We are now seeing the other side of the river. This is a proper time to switch back from virtual to real. Most Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Hussein Al Makbool, Deputy Director of Foreign Education, Eastern Province, respected celebrity of the day, Dr. Abdul Salam Umar, Faculty of King Saud University, Riyadh, Academic Principal, Mamu Master, Saudi Principal, Mr. Ahmad Al Riani, CEO, Dr. TP Muhammad, GM, Mr. PV Abdurrahman, Vice Principal Mr. Abdul Kader, HMs of both sessions, coordinators, teachers, dear parents and students. Good afternoon, one and all. We have successfully completed the first day of Bridge course, a series of talks to mentally prepare our students and parents to switch back to the offline mode of classes. Without wasting much of your time, let me turn to the vote of thanks session. On behalf of Almuna, I extend our heartfelt thanks to the chief guest, Mr. Hussein El Makbul, who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. Next, let me showcase our extreme gratitude to the distinguished speaker, Mr. Dr. Abdusalam Umar. We are honored with your presence and delighted to have your speech in our school, apart from watching several of your YouTube sessions. Your speeches are inspiring and motivating, which are very much relevant to the situation. I'm sure that this session will be really helpful for the students, parents, as well as teachers. Thank you, sir, and it really touched our heart. Looking forward for more sessions with you. Next, I'm expressing gratitude towards CEO Dr. T.P. Muhammad, GM Mr. Abdurrahman, and parent representative Mr. P.B. Abdulatif for your valuable time. We are so grateful to have Memo Master as our academic principal. Thank you, sir, for making our institution shine and allowing us to be the best that we could do. Thank you, sir, for addressing the meeting. Next, I would like to express thanks to Saudi Principal, Mr. Ahmad Al-Diani, for immense support throughout. Thank you, sir. Next, I'm extending thanks to Vice Principal, Mr. Abdul Kader, for your hard work and dedication to the students, parents, and staffs of Almuna. Thank you, sir. We are pleased to thank HMs of both sessions, Vasudha ma'am and Pradeep sir, for your support and guidance. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, sir, for your wonderful welcome. Next, I would like to thank our coordinators of all the sessions for your valuable time. Special thanks to the program conveners, Mrs. Prija and Mr. Naufal, for your efforts in coordinating the program. And thanks to Master Binshad for the prayer, and thanks to Mr. Uniguti for the technical support. And finally, I'm concluding this session by thanking all the parents, dear teachers, and the students. Once again, thank you all. Have a nice day.
Yes. Okay. Anyhow, everything done in a wonderful way. Very, very happy.